So hi everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life, or hello for the first time. Today, I've been waiting to do this for a while actually. I've got a new Nika Protoss, sorry, don't know where the name comes from, but it's their ET-11 aluminium, their top of the range aluminium riser. We're going to take it out, have a look at it, see what I think of it, put it together on my bow, shoot it, and see what I think about it. And in later videos what I'm going to do is put all my other peripherals, set stabilizers, sight, damper, all those type of things on it, and shoot it and really give it a run through and see how good it is. But so far, from what I've seen, pretty good. So come with me and let's go and have a look at it. So here we have the Nika ET-11 riser, and this one's in black. It comes in all different colors, and as you can see, I have already put on the arrow rest. I got this from Nika and I love this arrow rest. It's a stick-on one, and I don't usually use stick-on ones. I usually use wraparound, but this one I found extremely good. Low profile, does the job perfectly. Good clicker plate. It looks a lot like the Vertitune, but not the same amount as the Jungsing T-bow. This is their own design, which is similar to the Vertitune, and it works very well. I've also put a button on, and this is the Magnetech. I'm not sure who it's by, could be Arc System, somewhere like that, and it's magnetic, no springs. And the way you change it is just undo that, in or out, and yeah, it will change the strength of the magnets like you would do the strength of the spring. Now if we come and have a look at the limb pockets first, here are the limb pockets, ILF, pretty simple. You've got a place where your limb clips in, you can move them left and right to align them. It's all movable inside, so it's all pretty good, works well. Your tiller bolts or your limb bolts, and you have your locking bolt for your limb bolts as well. They come in and out perfectly, and you can get spares of these from the Nika website, which is pretty good. I've not seen that on many other manufacturers before. There we've got a bushing for a damper or some extra weights, and there's also one at the back as well, which is really good, as you can see there. And these are well made bushings. The finish on here is really good. Any marks you can see, yeah, is where I put stuff on and taking it off again so we can have a look. 2 burger holes, or burger, or whatever you want to call them. So you can have a wraparound rest that screws in, and also your button. Point for a clicker. Point there for your sight block to screw your sight in. We come down. We have our grip. Quite a nice grip. It feels a little bit slippery. I do prefer, I have to say, the Jungsing grip on their T-bow H7 compared to this. That one just fits perfectly, but this is adequate, does the job. I'll have to see if I can adjust the others to fit on here, but that's all good. At the front you have a bushing for stabilizer, and on the side here you have some counterweights, and they come with a spare set of counterweights as well, with the spanner to take this off, or the wrench, wherever you are in the world, and they just come undone. You can put them in, remove them, do whatever you want with it. Coming down on the back there's another bushing point, and also at the front, limb bolt, locking limb bolt, and again your ILF fittings here with your left and right. Overall it weighs around, I think it was about 1300 grams. It's not a light riser by any means. I like a bit of weight, helps with keeping the bow steady. They come in lots of different colors. I'll put those up there, show you. The finish on it is immaculate. Yeah, there's no, it is a CNC'd riser, very few, if any, marks, and it looks like it has, you can just see, been pitted, so it would have been polished. And they do come where these internal bits are coloured as well, so it'll be black and red, black and blue. I'll put those up there as well. Overall, I think it's an extremely good riser, well made. Yes, it does look like a couple of other risers, but you look at all of them nowadays, they all look very, very similar because everything's put into a computer and they pop out with something. So let's put this together, take it outside, give it a shoot, and tell you what I think about it. Hi everyone, we're outside with the ET-11 or the Protoss. Don't know where they get the name from, sorry about that. There we go, riser, the new riser. Well, it's not really new, it's been around for about a year. I wanted to get my hands on this just to see what it was like. It's not cheap. I think this version is about $475 US, so you can see it's not the most expensive, but it's not the cheapest. It weighs, I think, 1325 grams, which is 1,325 grams, so 1.3 kilos. So what's that? That's two. I'll put up what it is in pounds for you guys over in backwards land, sorry, USA. But yeah, what do I think of it? Good build. Yeah, it is well made. Everything works perfectly. Limb alignment was simple. I like the tiller bolts getting out. They're simple to use. Everything else fits on perfectly. Sight went on, button, clicker. The bushings for everything else. I haven't put on the top damper yet, and I will put on a different sight when I'm shooting. But overall, oh yeah, these bits here. Yeah, these are some weights you can add on. I've got another set of these weights that fit underneath these, so you can add them. But so far, I've shot it. It's not been horrendous. It's been very, very good. The grip itself fits in the hand quite well. Is it the best grip I've used? No, but it's a close second. It really is. Yeah, it's not one of those that you know it's in your hand and it gives you pain. It's a nice grip, and you can always add some stuff to it, putty and whatever, to get it how you like it. But overall, very, very good riser. So what I'm going to do now is, using everything on there that you can see, check through arrows and see what I think of it. Now, I don't care where these arrows go, so I'm not going to turn on the camera down that end. All I'm going to do is shoot some here. I'm at 18 meters, so let's see what we get. Very quiet. Is it the limbs? I've shot these limbs in the Junksing H7 or the T-Bow H7, and they were a lot louder. And that is very dead in hand, that riser. And I've shot these limbs in my Hoyt Nexus, and again they felt louder. There is supposed to be some foam in this somewhere to reduce the vibration, and if there is, it's actually working. quite a low hum once you shoot it. I may play around with the brace height. Brace height's at 23 centimeters at the moment, which is what I like. Yeah, I'm using a magnetic button, so no springs at all, because I found that the Nika one that I purchased is quite strong. It'll be great for my 40-pound bow, but for lower poundages it's a bit too strong. I really like this riser. The limbs help out as well. So it's Nika limb, Nika risers, Nika sight, Nika clicker, rest. So here we go, here it is. Now this is the full black one, as I've said before. They do it where this internal area where it's been cut out, which is supposed to be gone through wind tunnel testing, helps with the wind coming backwards and forwards and stop you from moving from side to side, which is cool. The clicker plate itself looks a lot like the Vertitune from Hoyt. Yeah, it's been copied by the looks of it, but it's not the same as the one on the T-Bow or the Junksing H7, which I would say is a direct replica. If not, it's the same thing, because they most probably make it for Hoyt, who knows. My opinion, no one else, so don't get all upset. But it makes a good cracking noise. For Jay over in Aussie, let me just give you that's what it sounds like. Carbon clicker on the metal plate, nice crisp crack. I like carbon rather than metal because you get a better noise from it. There's some nice cutouts on the front to make it lighter. Yeah, and this bow, as I say, just won a barebow competition in China, and the guy was up against someone, I think, with a win and win. So very, very good riser. Not cheap, but it's a very, very good riser. I'm very impressed with this. Again, US dollar wise, about the same price as what my Hoyt Nexus was when it first came out, but because of inflation this will be a lot cheaper than that was. So let me just put this down. It sounds like we've got some cyclists down the road being pretty stupid. Yeah, I will be doing a lot more shooting with this riser. I'll set it up how I like it. I'll put more, I've got another damper to go on there, another sight. And so hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like, subscribe wherever they are down there, share it with your friends, crack on with that Break 500. I'm down to the 40 centimeter, and once I'll do the 40 centimeter with this bow as well. And then once we've done the 18 meter 40 Break 500, we'll move on to the Break 525, see what we can score. So keep shooting, keep practicing, enjoy the weather, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.